name is Marlene Cook. I'm one of the board members, and I welcome you here to MorningStar. I welcome you here to this spot, which was so dear to Julie. She created it, came up with the design, the wording, and it just seemed fitting that here this would be. I want to thank a couple people. First of all, the donors who gave money to MorningStar in honor of Julie, and that allowed us to purchase the plaque, get that manufactured. Then what are we going to put it on? Well, we want the stone. Where are we going to get the stone? Brian and Karen had a stone on their property, donated it to us, and that came over here. The benches here that are made were made by Dawn Goff here, another board member. And of course, Julie, which brings us all together. Her birthday was yesterday, and so we are in celebration of that. I'll give you a quick rundown of the agenda so you kind of know what's going on. Rebecca Kirk is another board member who wrote a song about MorningStar, and she's going to sing it. Then we have different people who are going to talk about the different attributes that are on the plaque. I don't know if you had an opportunity to come up and check things out, but we'll have people direct their words towards that. Gail Marsh is going to do a praise of the four elements, and that's what's going to happen here at the altar. And then Rebecca's going to sing the last verse of the MorningStar song again. We can all join in at the very end. And then that's kind of it. And then we're going to split for food. And Sandra brought some dried flowers. And after everything is done, if you could take a couple of dried flowers and go around the circle, we'll sing the Call Down a Blessing song. And at the end, just cut loose with the flowers. And then make your way over to the food. So, Rebecca, come on up.
Marlene's getting a copy of the song so that when I forget a word, she can tell me what it is. And I also want to say the last verse of this song is about thanking Julie and Elise for all that we've done here. So I just wanted to sing it for you first, and then at the end, if you'd like a copy of the song, we're going to sing the last verse, the thank you verse again, and I'd love it if you'd sing it. Oh, I come to these trees when my heart needs to sing, to renew my connection with all living things. Hear the morning star rises again in my breast, and the earth rocks me gently and bids me to rest. It's a wonder of wonders, holy ground, sacred space. Women's spirit rejoice in woman time, woman place. In this womb of the mother, we are safe, we are free. Here we grow as we're nurtured, women vision we see. We join with the ancients who once walked these soft paths, and we dance with the native daughters here from the past. For they're part of the stream flowing deep in our souls, and they call us to gather at this place where we're whole. So today
first attribute that is on the stone, um, I contacted Elise. She lives in Massachusetts now. She was a co-founder here with Julie. And I asked her to write something about the vision, and this is what she sent to me. When Julie asked me to partner with her in 1986, it was because we had the same vision, which was to create a safe place for women to connect back to the earth and their deeper selves. Over the years, this vision expanded to include workshops that facilitated this inner work, as well as exploring the feminine face of God and building community. We saw that spirit imbued in every created thing. And like Moses when he was caring for his father-in-law's sheep, he found a bush that seemed to be burning. Drawing near, he heard a voice coming from within that said, "Moses, take off your sandals, the ground you are standing on is holy." With this in mind, I found some very large dead sumac branches and painted each of them red. They were then placed around the parking area and were also used in special events, in the hope that we would speak once more, like the original burning bush, that the ground that we walk upon is indeed holy. And now more than ever, we need to cherish the earth beneath us and do all that we can to protect us. That's from Elise Schlaker. Mary's going to talk about the spiritual midwife part.
Among Julie's gifts was her ability to be a spiritual midwife. Julie mediated the transition for many from childhood or young adulthood religion or spirituality, which we were outgrowing, into a broader, deeper, and more inclusive spirituality. She gave many of us new language to address what we were experiencing in midlife.
We also have something from Ira Sutherland. She was a Sistry member for many years, lived here on the land, and Rebecca is going to read what Ira wrote.
Julie founded MorningStar out of a desire to empower women, to invite them into the woods and into adventure, so that they would face their fears by coming to recognize the power and strength inherent in them. Though her original vision included physical adventure, it quickly became about the inner adventure. Being a mentor and way shower for both the outer and inner journey came naturally to her. She had a gift for seeing people's strengths and potential, and her way of relating invited people into seeing themselves beyond the limits of patriarchy. I had the life-changing gift of receiving her mentorship. It is not an exaggeration to say this profoundly more aligned and purpose-filled one. Her legacy lives on in me, as well as in the many others she mentored, and therefore her influence is still being felt by countless others. May her legacy continue to ripple out and continue to gift her human family with ever-increasing liberation and heart-centered connection to the earth and spirit.
Brian, would you like to say anything about being a mentor?
Yeah.
Brian Poole is our property manager along with Karen Poole.
Before I start, I did look up baby black widows, and they are harmless. And anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about, we discovered a black widow nest at the southern rock of